Recording in progress.
Welcome. During this event, please pay attention to the following safety induction protocols. Make sure your seating position feels comfortable and does not have potential to cause spinal problems.
Recording in progress.
Adjust the lighting of your computer or smartphone screen so that your eyes are comfortable. Make sure the stove, lamp, air conditioner and other electrical equipment are in the safe condition and do not have potential to cause a fire. Event, please pay attention to the following safety induction response procedure when there is an emergency such as fire. Make sure your seating position feels comfortable and does not have potential to cause spinal problems. Please stay calm and observe your surroundings. Adjust the lighting of your computer or smartphone screen so that your eyes cover under a table, a chair, or sturdy construction to protect your lamp, air conditioner, and other electrical equipment are in the safe condition and do not have potential to cause this fire occurs. Please pay attention to the following available fire response procedure when there is an emergency such as fire. Make sure your seating position feels comfortable and does not have potential to cause spinal problems. Please stay calm and observe your surroundings. Adjust the lighting of your computer or smartphone screen so that your eyes cover under a table, a chair, or sturdy construction to protect your lamp, air conditioner, and other electrical equipment are in the safe condition and do not have potential to cause this fire occurs. Please pay attention to the following. Not possible, please immediately evacuate and contact the fire department. In every emergency situation, you must remain calm and always be alert. Immediately get out of the room or building by following the evacuation sign and gather at the available gathering point. Please don't carry heavy loads and take off your high-heeled shoes. By knowing safety induction early, we can avoid accidents. Have a fruitful discussion. Thank you.
UIGM Metric World University Rankings is Universitas Indonesia's initiative to promote sustainability in universities and involve stakeholders in any kind of efforts to create a sustainable environment for the universities and beyond. Since 2010 until 2022, our rankings have attracted the active participation of 1050 universities representing 85 countries. Through 39 indicators in 6 methodologies, UIGM Metric carefully evaluates universities' environmental commitment and initiatives. We strive to encourage sustainability practices, provide sustainability-related services and facilitate international partnerships on sustainability. As a global network of universities concerned with sustainability, we seek to advance the efforts of our members and contribute to global society by shaping higher education and research in sustainability, creating global sustainability leaders, and partnering on solutions to sustainability challenges.
Join us to achieve sustainable future.
Greetings, dear colleagues. Good evening from Indonesia. My name is Jauzak, and it is with great honor that I would be your master of ceremony for today's event. And on behalf of UIGM Metric, I would warmly welcome you to the information session on UIGM Metric Questionnaire and Events 2023. Thank you, dear Professor Riri Fitrisari, Dr. Junaidi, Dr. Ruki Harwahyu, all rectors, vice rectors, deans, and all our distinguished guests today from universities all around the world. We are honored to have your presence today. And before we start, let me introduce you to today's agenda. This event will be divided into 4 sessions. The first session is the opening remarks from Professor Riri Fitrisari as the chairperson of UIGM Metric. The second is the presentation of UIGM Metric World University Ranking and its network, which will be presented by the Vice Chair of UIGM Metric, Dr. Junaidi. The third is the presentation of 2023 UIGM Metric indicators and data submission process, which will be presented by our expert member of Data System and IT, Dr. Ruki Harwahyu, and the last but not least, the Q&A session. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin our agenda, I would like to invite the chairperson of UIGM Metric, Professor Riri Fitrisari, to deliver the opening remarks. Professor Riri, the time is yours.
Thank you, Joseph. Good evening, all our friends, university leaders, sustainability leaders from all over the world. Welcome to the UIGM Metric Information Session for 2023 questionnaires. Today, we are delighted to have many friends from some from Europe. I can see the Vice Rector of Research from Bogdan Khmelnytsky Melitopol State Pedagogical University, Ukraine. hello from Indonesia. Also see friends from National Jinan University, Taiwan, Vice President Xiu Huahu, and also Vice President from Thailand, University of Raja Manga, University of Technology, and also friends from International European University of Ukraine, and Professor Muhammad Said from Universitas Sriwijaya, Indonesia, and all friends from all over the world. Actually, I can see there are many countries represented here, and it is a delightful moment for all of us to greet you and to welcome you. Good evening from Jakarta, Indonesia. Today we are going to present you our methods and invitation for all of you. I think also there are some from South America, but I know that you're all really concerned for your university performance on sustainability matters, and it is a really a great honor for us to have you to be part of our network. So actually, we have been here for 14 years, and we are the first one who's using ranking as the methodology to work together for our collaboration, actually, and to be able to proceed to the next step of our stage of implementation of a more sustainability effort in our university. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, next week we are going to have our annual meeting in Braga City in Portugal. And I would like to invite you to come to see our invitation, our YouTube channel, our Instagram channel, in which we always try to update you with different activities conducted by our participants from all over the world. We know that we can collaborate, we can learn from each other, and we can go to the next level of achievement for all our programs in our university and extend it also to our community and our cities. So today we have Dr. Junaidi and Dr. Ruki Harwahyu, who's going to tell you more about our programs and our new questionnaire, this year questionnaire, and how to update yourself with things that is necessary, such as evidence that should be provided to make more program to be more represented in your evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow university leaders, once again, thank you for attending this. And without further ado, I would like to say thank you again for coming. Thank you, and we'll proceed to the next session. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Riri, for your remarks. And before we proceed to the next agenda, I would like to invite all the participants to open your camera so that we can take a group photo. Mas Rino, would you please to help me to take the picture? Right, I will get you. In the count of 3, Ready? 1, 2, and 3. One more time. Thank you. Now, let's go UIGM World University Ranking and us through this topic. Pak. Okay. Pardon for the interruption. So, for the first session, will be delivered by Dr. Junaidi. Pak Jun, the time is yours.
Thank you, Joseph. Let me open the slide. Can you see the slide?
Yes, we can.
Okay, right. So, very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of us. So, thank you for coming to this information sessions of the UIGM metric. So, as Joseph has mentioned earlier, today I would like to update you about green metric, who we are, and what we are doing for sustainability. Some of you have been with our network for quite some time, so perhaps some information have been known to you, but for some new colleague who just joined this information session or this our network, there will be some new information for you. So let me start. Okay, so first of all, my name is Junaidi. I'm the Vice Chair of UIGM Metric for Communications, Partnership, and also Program. So let me continue. So what is UIGM metric? So as you all know, there are different rankings in the world, but all of us are under an organization called IREC. So UIGM metric is the first world university ranking on sustainable campus. It was initiated by our University of Indonesia, back in 2010. So after almost 14 years, we've been consistent in developing the ranking for the environment or sustainability. So as you can see here, different universities in the world focusing on different aspects of the university management. Now, for UIGM metric, our vision is to be an open and respected world university ranking. Our aim would be to bring sustainable impacts to universities around the world. To be the member of the green metric or to participate in the green metric is very simple. It's open to all higher education institutions in the world. Whether you are big universities or small universities, young universities or old universities, you are all welcome to participate in the green metric ranking. And to participate, it's free of charge, so you can just join by completing our questionnaires. Now, as an organization or as a network, we have 4 missions. We organize annual World University Ranking, and this information session is part of it. The second mission is we would like to encourage sustainability practices in universities around the world. And then for mission 3, we provide sustainability related services for universities, as you may see in the video. And for mission 4, we facilitate international partnership. So we would like to see collaboration among our member Last year, we had about 1,050 universities in 85 countries as our members. So for each country, there will be, or there are national coordinators who organize activities in their countries. So as I mentioned earlier, we started in 2010 with 95 universities in 35 countries. From year to year, the number is increasing. And with the feedback from our member universities, we add some information, some new questions to the questionnaires. The purpose of which is to make our questionnaire relevant to all of us so that we can use it as a tool to improve sustainability in our campus. With the SDG, we also synthesize the SDG into the green metric ranking methodology. So as you can see here, there are 6 criteria in the green metric. Under each criteria, there will be indicators. And for the criteria, it involves the 3 pillars of sustainability. That is environment, economic, and social cultural aspects. So as you can see in the methodology, we have setting infrastructure with 50%, energy, climate change, 21%, waste, water, transportation, as well as education and research. Now, I did mention about the SDGs. So the 17 SDGs. In the green metric, we synthesize the 6 criteria of green metric with the SDGs, with the hope that university as an agent of social change, we also participate in realizing or implementing the UN 17 SDGs to our universities. In other words, by doing green metric questionnaire, you are also doing the 17 SDGs in your respective universities. Now, later, as you can see in the announcement, we would inform you about the category, ranking by category, by region, by campus setting, and all others. So as for the participants, we started back in 2010 with 95 universities from 35 countries. And as you can see, there is a significant, or if not significant increases from year to year. Last year, we had 1,050 universities from 85 countries. So hopefully this year, the number will continue to increase so that more and more universities in the world are aware of the importance of sustainability in their university operations practices. And also this would bring a very good impact to the students who study at the university and later become our future leaders. So in terms of the geography, you can see the universities come from different parts of the world, from Europe, North America, Latin America, Asia, Africa, and Oceania. So to participate, it's very simple. What you need to do is you just register in our website. So our secretariat will send you the password to access the questionnaire. And then with that, you can complete the questionnaire. My colleague, Dr. Ruki, will inform you about the questions and how to register and complete the questionnaire after this. So for the timeline, we hope that you can start working on the questionnaires Some of you may have started, and we will collect the latest submissions by October 31st. And then in November, we will do the validation of your data. We will review your data, and hopefully in early December, we will announce the result. Now, different from our common practices so far, this year we will announce the results of UI Green Metric in United Arab Emirates in conjunction with COP28. So we are very excited about it and hope that we can meet some of you in Abu Dhabi. Now, let me continue. UI Green Metric is the only university rankings with the network. The reason for that is we believe that to achieve our common goals, that is to become sustainable universities for our sustainable future, we need to work together in a network. So the network was founded back in 2017 with the following principles. We are open to all higher education institutions. We believe that participatory is important, so everyone is invited to collaborate, share ideas, and do activities together. We respect each other. We respect your university system. We respect your university policy. In other words, UI Green Metric is a non-political organization. So we believe that we need to work together for the sustainability of our planet. And let me continue. So to achieve that, we work with thematic priorities set by our steering committee meeting. So the national coordinators have formulated this. So there are 3 activities that we do together. So shaping global higher education and research, creating global sustainability leaders, and also partnering on solutions. So we involve different stakeholders in the member universities to collaborate and work together in order to address the global sustainability challenges. So these are the national coordinators for different countries. So far, we have about 32 countries represented in our national coordinators. And if you are interested to be the national coordinator or to organize the workshops and with universities in your country, please feel free to contact our secretariat. So these are the activities that we do. So we work with different programs. So as Professor Riri has mentioned, we have the national workshop in Braga. We also have student leaders meeting, sustainability leader meeting. We will have World Sustainable Campus Tour in UAE, and we even have online courses with universities. So they collaborate, and then their students can participate in the online course session. Nationally, we have different national workshop for universities in different countries. So this is the example of our collaborations for creating global sustainability leaders. We organize an online course on sustainability. So, and this is the activities. You are invited to join the NIND International Workshop organized by the host university de Minho in Portugal. I think it's next week. So lastly, we also offer services for our member universities. The idea is more and more university, they would like to perform better in our ranking. So we offer these services for them. So in the services, they can do consultations, they can have the 3 rating, and also get advice on how to prepare, for example, SDGs report. So this is the example of the activities, the 3 rating and the certificate of compliance that we do with our member universities, and these are the partners in 2021. This is 2022. And this is 2023. So if you are interested and would like to find out more about our services, please go to this link and you can get more information about this. So I would stop there. My colleague, Dr. Ruki, would continue with the indicator and data submission process. So thank you very much for your kind attentions. If you have questions later, I would be happy to answer your questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Junaidi, for your presentation. Now, let's move on to the second session, which is the 2023 UIGM metric indicators and the data submission process. So we have Dr. Ruki Harwahyu here, who will get us through the session. Dr. Ruki, are you with us now?
Excuse me, Joseph, can you give me 10 minutes? I'm still on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I almost reached my house. Yeah.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Maybe we
everyone.
can take questions.
Yes. So while we wait Dr. Ruki to be prepared, maybe we can take some question here. So we have Dr. Tetiana, who has already raised her hands. Please, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. But I'm from the University Bogdan Khmelnytsky Melitopol State Pedagogical University in Ukraine. And I have got a question connected with the sense of applying for participating in this ranking because in Ukraine we are having a very terrible war, and every day some objects of our critical infrastructure are damaged. As for my university, it is relocated, so now it's all our buildings are occupied by Russian soldiers now, and we don't have buildings, and we don't know what to do. We want to participate, but if we wonder if there is any sense to participate in this ranking. That's very difficult issue for us.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Tetiana. We feel very sorry about the conditions in your country, and hope things are getting better, so that you can build your country again. So regarding to your questions, if you think you would like to participate, maybe you can just answer the questions that you may find relevant to you, or you can have answers to. So I think that's the best thing that we can do in your situation at the moment. but you are welcome to, to participate in our ranking, or if you would like to participate in our activities, you are welcome to do so as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Tetiana. Is there any further questions? Yeah, Dr. Eva, please. Sorry, I think we can't hear you. You've already unmuted your Zoom, but I think we cannot hear any voice came through your side.
By chat, Mr. Joseph.
Ah, yes. I think Dr. Eva is still typing.
Okay, so thank you for the questions, Dr. Eva. Well, you are asking about, how can we have points without shuttle, without own street? Well, in this case, I think you can get the score from other questions that you can answer. So in the questionnaire, the answer would be, it's not possible or it's not available. So then maybe you can get a score, minimum score for that. But you can use other questionnaires also for the buildings, like the smart building and so on. So you can work on that. You can have the vertical garden, for example, or the energy efficiency in your buildings and so on. So in other words, you can still participate in our ranking, and you can use, the appropriate questions to improve your university. Yeah. So I think you can explain about this in the evidence later on. So you explain that you have this pedestrian as part of the city. But I think the other questions can apply to you as well. And then the in green metric, if you have more than one building or more than one campus, we recommend that you use your main buildings or main campus, especially if it is in different locations, as the model that we will assess, with the hope that with other campuses, then you can also develop in accordance with our questionnaires. So I hope that answer your question, Dr. Eva. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Eva, for your question. Maybe one last question before we continue to the second session. We have Dr. Ismail, who has already raised his hand here. Please, Dr. Ismail.
Thank you very much, Dr. Junaidi, and also other colleagues from the University of Indonesia for organizing this very wonderful workshop. The question regarding the setting and particularly the campuses has already raised by our colleagues from different universities. Some universities have different campuses, and they think that if they only use the data of one of the campuses or main campuses, they may lose the rich information from the other campuses. So my suggestion is that, is it possible to add all the data of the different campuses together? For example, the area, the students' number, PhD staff, and etc. together, and consider them in only one data, one big data to solve this problem. Thank you very much, Mr. Junaidi.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Ismail. Very good to hear from you. So yes, it's possible, as you mentioned, to submit the data. Our suggestion would be in the evidence template. Please give more information in the descriptions that this data comes from different locations and so on. Or if you could give the detail for each. So we will certainly review all the data submitted. So the answer is yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Junaidi.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Ismail and Dr. Junaidi. Please allow me to hold your question for a moment. We will continue to the second presentation first before continuing to the Q&A. So without further ado, Dr. Ruki, the time is yours.
Thank you very much, Joseph, and thank you very much, everyone, for joining this session, and especially to allow me to take 10 minutes because I was driving previously. And now let me please allow me to continue our information session about this UIGM Metric World University Ranking. Yeah, I already shared my screen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ruki Harwahyu. I'm expert member of UIGM Metric. And in this session, I would like to share you about some updates, some information about the questionnaire data submission process as well, especially in this year, because as Dr. Junaidi already said, that usually every year we try to rethink again, or maybe make some small adjustment in our indicators to make it still relevant to all universities in the world, to make to use this indicator to adjust to assess themselves. Yeah. Okay. So what's new in 2023? In this year, our big topics is innovation, impacts, and future direction of sustainable universities. This topic is usually reflected in several meetings in our regional or country network as well, and of course in the international workshop. Yeah. In our indicators that we are using, finally we are calculating the scoring. First, we use the setting and infrastructure category. This setting and infrastructure category is mainly used to gather basic information about the university policies, toward green environment, including space for greeneries and in safeguarding the environment, as well as developing the sustainable energy, sustainable source of energy. There are several questions in the questionnaire, or several indicators, like we are asking about the ratio of open space toward the total area in your campus, and the total area which is covered in forest vegetation, in planted vegetation, and if you are wondering about the difference between forest and planted vegetation, we already provide the definition as well as best practice in how to count them, in our guideline that is available in our website. Open, everyone, no need to registration, no need to make account. Everyone can download it in PDF in English. The next indicator is about total area in the campus for water absorption that is made available beside the forest and also planted vegetation previously. The next, we are asking about total open space area, and we normalize it, or we divide it toward the total campus population. We also assess the percentage of university budget for sustainability-related efforts and percentage of operation and maintenance activities in the building during 1 year period. And we also ask about campus facilities for disabilities, for special needs, maternity care, etc. Because the spirit is, although this is green metric, the spirit is if your campus is green, and then it is better to let everyone, including those with disabilities, to also enjoy, or to also take advantage from the green environment that the campus already provide. Next, we also assess about the security and safety facilities and the health infrastructure facilities for student, academics, and also the staff. And lastly, in this category, we are asking about the conservation policy that is exists in the campus, whether it is for plant like flora and animal, or wildlife, or maybe further also to the genetic resources for food, agriculture, etc., whether it is medium term or long term. The next category is energy and climate change, or we make abbreviation EC, for short. Anyway, sorry, previously for SI, setting and infrastructure, the total weighting toward all the equation is 15%. And the second category is EC, energy and climate change. In this category, the focus is about universities' attention to the use of energy and climate change issue. Universities are expected to increase the effort in energy efficiency on their building, and also in the nature, the resources that they use. So the key indicator that exists in this category is about energy efficiency appliance usage, how far, how many, how much you already implemented in your campus, and smart building implementation, number of renewable energy that is used in your campus, and total electricity usage divided by total campus population. To make it easy, we suggest to provide the data in kilowatt hour per person. And the ratio of renewable energy production divided by total energy usage per year. In last year, usually if you are submitting the data in 2023, then the data can come from previous year, 2022. Next, we are also assessing the element of green building implementation as reflected in construction and renovation policies, something like that. Greenhouse gas emission reduction program, whether it is implemented or not, how far you already implemented, and total carbon footprint divided by total campus population in terms of metric tons per year per person, yeah, per year, and number of innovative programs in energy and climate change. And lastly, we are also asking about impactful university programs in climate change, in combating climate change. Yeah, for each question, we provide the options for the answer. So you must choose one answer, yeah, reflecting the real condition in your campus. And for most of the question, we suggest all of you to also provide the evidence. We also provide the example evidence or the template for the evidence. What kind of photograph you can put in the evidence, what kind of explanation that is expected, yeah, something like that. We also provide it, so you can follow and try to assess your situation in the campus. Yeah. The next category is waste, or to be exact, it is waste management. Yeah. We are focusing on waste treatment and recycling program, because it is one of the major factors in creating sustainable environment. Yeah, universities must take note. Yeah, must pay attention on its waste production as well as the recycling or management effort. So the key indicators in this category are: the first is 3R programs, like reduce, reuse, recycling programs in your university. And this question is actually new to be introduced in 2023. Yeah. And the second question about the program to reduce the use of paper and plastic on campus. The next, we are asking about organic waste treatment, inorganic waste treatment, toxic waste treatment, and also sewage disposal. Yeah. This is that's all about waste, and they are counted for 18% for the total scores. And the next category is water management. Yeah, this is focusing on the effort from your university that is expected to decrease water usage, yeah, groundwater usage, increase the conservation program, protect the habitat, etc. This may include the water conservation program and pipe water usage, yeah, because if more and more university or more and more building, yeah, taking the groundwater, maybe it will be damaging the environment in the long term. Yeah. So the key indicator in this category is water conservation program, and also how it is implemented, how far it is implemented. Water recycling program, and also the implementation, and the use of water efficient appliance, consumption of treated water, whether it is supported or not, yeah, and how far it is implemented, yeah, how much it affect the conservation program, something like that, and water pollution control in campus area. All of the indicators in this page is counted for 10% to the total scores. Meanwhile, in the next category, it is transportation. We are focusing on the effort done by the university to decrease. I think the description here is not updated. Yeah, to decrease the carbon footprint produced by the transportation and also commuting. Yeah. So the key indicators in this category is total number of vehicles divided by total number of campus population. Yeah. So in this case, actually, the lower is preferable. Yeah. And shuttle service, whether it is supported by campus or not, because in most of the situation, if the campus provide shuttle service, it will decrease the number of private vehicles, especially private internal combustion engine used in the campus area. And the next question is about zero emission vehicle, or ZEV, especially about the policy in the campus, whether it is supported, whether it is endorsed by the campus or not. And next, total number of zero emission vehicle divided by total campus population. Yeah, the more the better. The ratio of ground parking area toward the total campus area, the lower the better in this case, yeah, because it is discouraging the usage of private vehicle. Yeah, and program to limit or decrease the parking area at least for the last 3 years. Yeah, we are expecting like from 2020 until previous year, 2022. A number of initiatives to decrease private vehicle on campus, as well as the pedestrian path or the support for done by the campus to pedestrian, yeah, including the paths and also the facility around that. The last category, the sixth category, is education and research. Yeah, this is focusing on universities' effort in creating and supporting the new generation concerning about the sustainability issues. Yeah, because these count for the impact could be quite high. Yeah, because we are higher education, we produce generation, we produce a student that aware about the technology, aware about the knowledge, and also the issues about the sustainability. So the key indicators in this area, in this category, is ratio of sustainability related courses toward the total courses offered in the university. Yeah. In this case, you can count from all programs provided by your university. The second one is a ratio of sustainability research funding compared to the total research funding. Yeah. And the next, number of scholarly publication that is related to sustainability issue. We also assess the number of events, yeah, related to the sustainability. Either it is held by the faculty, held by the university, or held by the student association. Yeah. And we introduced 2 new questions in 2023 in this category. The first one is number of activities organized by student organization related to sustainability per year. Yeah. And the second one that is given in black color, yeah, number of university sustainability program with international collaboration. Yeah. The next here, we also asking about university run sustainability website, whether it is available or not, because this can be counted as one of the effort, yeah, to spread out this issue, spread out the sustainability awareness, something like that. Yeah. And whether or not the university provide the sustainability report. Yeah. The next, number of cultural activities on campus. We consider that cultural activities is something inclusive, something that can be contributed by or joined by society, maybe around the campus or maybe on national scale, yeah, in country scale. And the next, we also assess the number of sustainability community service or a project, yeah, done by the university or organized by part of the university, especially that is involving the student. Yeah. And the next is number of sustainability related startups or spin-off, yeah, by maybe by the students, by the faculty, or by the alumni that is grow with the help of university, or university has some contribution in that effort. Yeah. These are the indicators that are counted in the last category, which counts for 18% to the total score. Yeah, that's are the indicators. Now, let me briefly introduce about the data submission process. These rankings is actually based on the self-assessment, yeah, self-assessment or data submission done by the university itself, which will be reviewed or which will be verified by a letter by our team and by the independent reviewers. Yeah. So how to participate? Yeah, you just need to register to our website to get an account, or you can also email us at this email address to receive an account. After that, you will be able to log in to our system, and you will find the guideline, the some templates for the evidence for a certain indicators that I already mentioned previously. And also finally, you can see the questionnaire, this year's questionnaire. So you can directly fill it. And of course, we understand that there are several questions here that maybe you need time to complete it. You need to coordinate with multiple stakeholders in your campus to get the data. So we allow, of course, the submission to be extended, to be done by several in several days. Yeah, not at once. Yeah, so you fill one question and then you can save it. You can continue it in the next days or in the next weeks. It is okay. Yeah, you can save it, and if you already think that it is final, you can submit it. Of course, after the submission, we are not expecting you to change anything in that data, so we will work on it toward the scoring, yeah, the verification and also scoring. These are the timeline. Yeah. First, we open the data submission. Yeah, it will be open in. It's already open already. Yeah, in 15 May until 31 October, the data submission in our website. And after that, the form will be closed. Yeah, no one will be able to make change anymore, and we will work on the validation step. Yeah, in this step, the reviewers and also verificator will check the data, will make sense the evidence, etc. And after that, everything will be counted automatically, yeah, by our system, and we will announce the result in December. Yeah, this is the some screenshot about the website. So I think it is pretty much like any other website. Yeah, you can log in, fill your data, and fill the form. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, evidence. Every important indicators, every important question, we expect you to provide also the evidence. So our verificator or our reviewer will also check the evidence and check whether it is makes sense or not. Yeah, to make it closer to the real situation, to the real condition in your campus, in your university. Yeah, we divide the 6 category on the top. Yeah, on that. Yeah, you can click one to start working. Yeah, you can also access the help or the description or the description of the question by accessing our guideline in PDF format or clicking the question mark icon in the website directly and upload the evidence. After upload, you can still replace it if you want. Yeah, if you need. You can also download the template if you think you need some idea or what to write in the evidence, something like that. This is just an example for the evidence. Usually the evidence is specific for each question, and you are expected to fill some not to fill, to provide images or photographs or URL for the website for us to take a look on your real-time data, for example, and some further reference and also short description describing the evidence that you already put. Okay. Yeah, some identity of your campus also need to be present in the page. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Maybe it is also important to explain everything in English. Yeah, because we know that maybe some photographs may contain some writings, but it's not in English. So to make us easier to work, to verify, please give a description in English. Yeah, you can check. You can check everything again, and then finally submit the answer. Submit the the filling to us. Okay. Verification in the next in the final step. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Maybe this is also important that you can also save a draft or print your draft answer, maybe for your own reference in the next for the next improvement. Yeah. Next year you will fill again this the same form. Yeah. Maybe you can refer to the previous year's data. So we give some help for you to collect your data. Yeah. Print your data as PDF maybe or other formats. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all. You can refer our methodology in more detail in our guideline and check our website for previous rankings in the previous years, who already get the ranking, who which university perform how good, something like that. You can visit our website. And you can contact us further if you have any more question to Miss Sabrina or Miss Dian listed in this page. Yeah, that's all. I expect some Q&A after this, and go back to you, Mr. Jauzak. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ruki, for your valuable insights today. So let us continue for the Q&A session. Once again, if you have any questions or comments regarding the presentation of Dr. Ruki or Dr. Junaidi, you may turn on your microphone and ask the question directly, or write the question in the chat box, please. Do we have any questions? And I would also like to remind you that today's information session is also available on our YouTube channel, UIGM Metric. So feel free to save the links provided in the meeting chat to see the presentation materials later on. Any other question? Right, Dr. Camila, please.
Hi, thank you for inviting us. I'm talking to you from National University Open and at Distance from Colombia. So I have several questions regarding the scorages that are going to be considered. So we have 72 sites from the university all across the country. And sometimes the information, it's difficult to get, certainly because we do not have an environmental team on each and every single one of these sites. So my question is, within the sites that we do have the information that it's valuable for the questionnaire to consider, we can only assess the ones that we have contact and information with the sites, considering that we are not. Okay, the environmental system is located in the capital city, but we have some systems that are outside of the capital city. So those sites, we do have information regarding area, regarding forest, energy, and many other efforts. So it's important for me to know if this information that we are going to consider can be only located to those sites that we do have the information.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Camila. If I understand correctly, your question, it is about the site selection, maybe, yeah, related to the previous question or the previous session that is delivered by Dr. Junaidi. Dr. Junaidi did say it about choosing the site if you have several sites, and the consequences is actually if you choose only one site because, for example, due to the availability of the data, then you may also lose some opportunities owned or located in the other sites. Like maybe you have some small forest or small lakes or a water absorption area, something like that, but it is located in the site on the campus site that is not chosen because that site do not have well collected data. It's again, it is we allow some kind of submission, but we do suggest to each university to really think about the drawbacks, yeah, the opportunities, and also the drawbacks in choosing the site. That is if we are focusing on the scoring. Yeah, you can see that each question have some score. If you perform not very good in some question, you will get a low score, something like that. But if we are focusing on the green and sustainability effort itself, like I think everyone that is already joining in our network, UI Green Metric World University Ranking Network. In that network, we are joining together because we have the same vision. We have a good effort, good aim together to make the sustainability advancement in our campus. So in that sense, actually, this kind of self-assessment that is provided by Green Metric and also the ranking itself, it is additional kind of not the main point. Yeah. The main point is we follow the trend that to be good we need to provide, for example, provide electricity in a sustainability manner, something like that, according to the questionnaire that is in Green Metric. So we really consider that in our plan, in our policy in the campus. So maybe slow but sure, our university will eventually can meet the or can support the data in the Green Metric submission, and later on the score will come. Yeah. Maybe Dr. Junaidi can add some comments in this regard, please.
Yeah. Thank you for your feedback. I know that the importance of the meeting, it's not regarding the discourages or the overall thinking of Green Metric. It's not only focused on how my university is going to get ranked, but I understand from your point of view that the efforts regarding sustainability are important overall on the whole university, on the 72 sites that we do have. But the data that we have, it's a little bit difficult to get. This because we only have or we are trying to become more sustainable. So we have solar panels, and we are trying to implement a recycling system of rainwater. And we have been putting all those efforts, but in some cases we do not have supporting data that can be accessible to us. So thank you for your point of view. I really appreciate it, and we are going to continue to be growing regarding sustainability issues. But only we're going to put our best effort in putting all the information that we can get on the questionnaire that will be submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kamini.
So if I could add to Dr. Camila's questions, so I think from our experience, data collections would be the biggest challenge for most universities. But I can assure you that once this process of transforming your university by using the green metric starts, then you need to work on the data collections. So perhaps by appointing, a certain office or certain people to work on the data at your university. So by the time it's already systemized, then of course the data collection will help you in completing our questionnaire, and for you to propose a certain policy at your university regarding sustainability. So thank you, Dr. Camila.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Camila. We still have time for questions. Once again, you may unmute your microphone or write your questions in the chat box, please. And before the next question, I think I would like to remind you to fill the present form that we have shared in the meeting chat also. Thank you. So, is there any further questions? Okay. Perhaps if we don't have any further questions, I think we can conclude our meeting today's, right? Pak Jun, Pak Ruki.
Yes. Can I say the closing remarks, Joseph?
Sure, please, Pak Jun, please.
Yes. Okay, so dear colleagues, so thank you for coming to this meeting. So we are looking forward to your questionnaire. Please try your best. If this is the first time you join the ranking, please submit the data that you only have, and then you can use this as the baseline. So hopefully from year to year, you can work on the questionnaire and see the transformations of your university to be a more sustainable university. So as for the university who already submitted the data for years, please note that there are some new questions in our 2023 rankings. So as Dr. Ruki has mentioned. So once again, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Junaidi, for the closing remarks. I think we can conclude our meeting now. Thank you once again for attending the 2023 UIGM Metric Questionnaire and Event Information Session. Once again, thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
See you again.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
And
Thank you very much. Bye.
see you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Pak Ruki.
Sama-sama, Pak Teguh.
Terima kasih, Pak Jun.
Sama semua.
Ya, sama-sama.
Mohon izin
Iya,
lihat.
Pak.
Pak.
Iya, Pak.
Terima kasih.
Assalamu.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Cecian, Cecian. Terima kasih Pak Jun.